So Henry's been given the task to solve another murder mystery. So this one's quite a long quest, and I'm trying to make it as short as possible. But just to begin with, you've been given the task of searching the site where Chertan was murdered. What you're going to need to do is have a chat with everyone at the top of the hill here and get their version of the events. So yeah, you'll be able to go up and chat with the key people. Also have a look up in the guard tower because you're going to find some evidence of the guards that were on duty had been drinking, and you're going to have to report those findings back to the camp leader.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me
so bear with me in this one because there's a lot of different points I'm going to show you, a lot of different tips in the video. I will be putting some timestamps in so that you can go to key bits of information, but I have skipped a lot of stuff. So there's a lot of conversations that you're going to have to make choices in, but I'm pretty confident you'll be able to find your way there. If you've got any questions, please just leave any questions in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them for you.
How did you find...
We heard yelling, so we went to... and there was Chertan.
Before the murder, doing something with the lock.
Nobody went up there the whole...
There were two of you on guard duty.
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. The things I've seen... I'd never have dreamt of some of...
How did you find...
I remember we heard someone yelling.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious?
There's always someone going in and out, but no strangers.
So this is the guard tower that I mentioned. And you'll notice that it comes up on the bottom right with examine the vessels.
Wow.
So each of the areas that you're going to search, you're just going to have to sort of maneuver the character around till you get to that point where it says you can search an area or search an object. So just keep an eye out for that. Where the blood is here is another area you need to search.
Where might this trail of...
And you'll notice that there's a couple blotches of blood heading over to where that cart is. There's actually a lockpick down there that you can find. I missed it the first time. Yeah, grab that lockpick because that adds to the evidence that we're collecting.
Maybe the murderer used it to unlock the powder store and then got rid of it here.
Now we're going to report back here to let him know what we found.
Right.
Did you find him?
The guards back there on the tower drink on duty. I found lots of wine there.
Pigs? Don't they know only the commander's allowed to drink on duty? I'll punish them. But that won't help our search. Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if Moose is done with him yet.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there.
So the noble here starts throwing around accusations.
Musa couldn't save him?
He's obviously got a thing for Musa, who he immediately declares as someone being involved in the murder. Musa is then going to get put under guard. But before we can continue the mission, we actually need to speak with Musa.
Chertan's dead.
So I'll show you how to get past the guard
Poisoned.
in the next clip.
Rozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare.
So an easy way to get past the guard to get to Musa is just to throw a rock just outside the fence here, and that'll get his attention. When he comes out, you can choke him out. So we're not allowed to kill anyone in camp. So, but you can choke him out, and then you can go have a chat. And just do this each time you need to go back into this area.
Henry? What?
Now, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that...
So in this bit of conversation, Musa's going to let us know that he has a book on poison,
It is a proverb from my
and that
country.
we need to get that from the chest in the
Twists and turns.
sawbones area.
We'll straighten them all out. Don't worry.
And then what we're going to do
Gonna need
is
your
inspect the body and try and determine which poison was used.
Did Chertans...
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing.
What about that one?
Lord Grozov poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could...
Getting the book from, and this is right next to where the body is. So you'll should have found this tent fairly easily. And then we need to read it and then inspect the body before going back to speak with Musa.
Right. That's that. I should tell Musa what I've learned. But why would someone... His belly's hacked to ribbons. Almost everything is covered. I know what...
So now we're back with Musa. We're letting him know that we've figured out what poison is. And the poison is the kiss of death.
Vomiting, cramps, boils.
So I had to read through it all, but it
This name means
was
nothing to me.
pretty much the only
I
pause of
suppose I
poison
did not get that far in
that
the book. But if
had
you think the
those
symptoms are the
symptoms.
same, I will
came
believe
out.
you. Are
So
you sure it was that poison?
pretty confident about
Was
this.
there not more in the book?
So next thing we're going to be given is another task
Absolute
to then
certainty.
search
The murderer couldn't have
the
used
areas
anything
where some of the
Alright.
suspects are.
I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
else. I better start...
So there are a number of areas you'll need to search, but I'm just going to show you this one. So this is Stephen Crow's rest area. And what you can do is you can search his property there.
A common soldier gets so much money.
So yeah, that's a lot of money.
Stinks here.
But you will find all the ingredients here
Dry
that
as a
are
bone.
needed to make the kiss of death. So he's our primary suspect.
The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Nails. Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
So concluding the investigation, there's going to be a trial for Musa. So one of the things that we need to do is maybe just wait a day, I think, before the trial actually happens. But we'll need to come back here to see Dietrich and let him know that we're ready for the trial.
Right.
My word.
But we know it's the
Bristling
kiss of
with
death,
confidence.
and we know Stephen Crow has the goods, and he's got a lot of money for a mercenary
In the meantime,
put aside, so he is
I'll
the
go and get
primary
everything ready.
suspect. And I'll leave you with it now, so I'll let this play out. I hope this has helped you get through the mission. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It will really help my channel. Yeah, I'll leave you to watch the rest of the trial.
His trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep...
Let him speak, then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Well, that's simple, sir. Musa was with me and Commander Katz at the time when Chertan was stabbed.
That doesn't prove anything.
Do you think I stabbed him? From afar?
Musa of Mali will remain silent until I personally ask him a question.
Katz and the boy were drunk. Musa could easily have disappeared for a while. Nobody would have noticed him in the dark anyway.
I find that hard to believe. But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Chertan was killed by our corporal, Stephen, known as Crow.
What? Me? Fucking hell, Henry.
Crow? That one with the mustache?
That's right, sir. He's Katz's right-hand man. I bet they're both mixed up in it.
Nobody asked for your opinion, but I am eager to hear yours, lad. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
Crow tried to break into the store to steal powder, but Chertan caught him in the act. A fight broke out, and that's how it ended.
What nonsense! Where's your proof?
There was a prize lock lying...
Is that all you've got against...
But you're the only one who was...
Stop all listening to peasants. What happened?
Yes, sir.
It seems someone...
Crow helped carry Chertan. He must have poured it down his throat on the way.
Sir Musa, did you see anything like that?
No, sir.
You brewed it yourself. I found rosewater, nails, and oak bark in your tent. Stuff used to brew a poison called Kiss of Death. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
You fucker! I don't have any of those things!
That's enough! I've heard all I need.
What?
Sir Grossoff, have a gallows erected.
Leave me alone!
Don't make this harder than it need be.
You whoresons! Just try and catch me! You're mine!
Well, Lord Stieberitz, I'd say we've cleared everything up.
True. Get rid of the body outside the camp. He doesn't deserve to be buried with soldiers who fell for the king. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for all this unpleasantness.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
You needn't have been afraid of that. Your sort get hanged. It's a waste of a blade.
I wouldn't laugh so much if I were you. You aren't up to running the camp. Under these circumstances, I can't let you remain here unsupervised.
What? I didn't do anything.
Exactly. And look where your inaction brought us. I will take command for the moment.
You can't do that.
Indeed, I can. And much more besides. I will live in the royal tent. I'm sure cats will be happy to leave it to me.
It's all yours. We won't be staying much longer anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths?
All right, but hurry. Careful.